All right, yeah, that's a little bit of a problem, right? So if you can't hear me, I mean, maybe it's actually better that way. You know what? I think it would be better if you couldn't hear me. If you couldn't hear me, and if I just sat there in silence and I ran the meditation, that might be kind of interesting, right? The entire time, like no one says anything in chat, and I just do the entire meditation, and everyone just sits there and meditates. According to Taoist philosophy, less is more, right? And a lot of Eastern philosophies hold that notions. So maybe I shouldn't be talking. Maybe I shouldn't be, going on these long rants about the fundamental nature of reality. Maybe we should be. Hey, DJ Krishans, thank you so much for hosting. So grateful that you're here, and let's give a big shout out for DJ Krishans. I mean, he is otherwise known as Imbalanced Physique. Totally awesome streamer, super nice guy, completely genuine. He's on point with his emotions. He's in tune with how he feels. That's one another reason why I like the guy. I respect people who really go in and explore their emotions, and he does that. So check him out, give him a follow. He's a great dude. Hybrid, I mean, our computers come with a mute button. So yeah, and that's also true, right? You could always just mute me. So I guess in that sense, it wouldn't. You would have control then, right? But it's kind of funny, right? If I was just sitting here just sitting here zen and never saying anything, that's like, I understand why people take vows of silence. It's kind of a cool thing. Let's see what else is going on here. Oh, we got a good group here. We got Siwuchich is here too. Hey Siwuchich, how's it going? It seems like you haven't had any buffering issues the last couple of days. Is that correct? Because I've been seeing you around more. I know sometimes in my stream, people, who don't have great connections can get buffering issues, and I've messed with it. I've done all the tricks. I've searched Google. I've found every single known case of this, and it's just luck of the draw. Unless you become a Twitch partner. If you're a Twitch affiliate like me and you're just starting out, then you never know if the viewer is going to be able to set it at a lower resolution or not. But they always have the option of doing just audio, but then they don't get to see my lovely mug. So that's something good so far. Okay, good. So the connection's stable. Well, that's important. Yeah, when I started streaming, when you how am I doing tonight? Okay, well, I'll tell you how I'm doing tonight. This has been a wild, kind of a wild day for me in that I woke up and I was really motivated to work on my arms and chest and core. And then I did a good morning workout with that, and then I did day trading and some swing trading throughout the morning, and then in the late afternoon I went to a HIIT class, and she just so happened to say that we were going to focus on the arms and the core in the HIIT class. So it was a lot, right? I mean, it's weird when you work out like a certain muscle group and then you wait I don't know 6 hours and then you work out the same muscle group again. I don't even know what that does to the body. Is that even healthy? But anyways, yeah, that's what I did. So my arms and my chest and my core are all real kind of sore right now and tender, but that's good. I can feel the muscles healing up, because that's what you got to do. You got to tear the muscles, and then they heal up stronger, and you get bigger and you get more you get more strength, right? That's how it goes. DJ Krishan's great stream yesterday towards mental health. I feel like it should be talked about a lot more. We don't know who's hurting unless it's being addressed. Yeah, absolutely. Mental health is such an important issue, and it does not get the attention it deserves. Everyone that I know knows at least someone with mental health issues, whether it's depression or bipolar or social anxiety. I mean, people have all sorts of stuff, right? And we need to discuss this stuff. We need to really go into this because it's important. And I mean, the thing is, here's another interesting thing. Right now, you asked me how I was doing, and I just caught myself in something. Yeah, and I told you the events that took place today with me, right? I never said how I was actually feeling though. Right? Now, or did I? Did I say maybe I said maybe? Oh, did I? Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe, but I don't know. Because I don't feel like superb, right? I don't feel like, oh, feeling is what I'm asking, right? Yeah, okay. So you're seeing like, a person who looks like reasonably like happy, right? I don't look like I'm miserable. I don't look like I'm suffering, to the bone, But people put on masks, right? And when you asked me what I was doing, I told you all the events that took place in my day. Not all of them, but I told you the salient ones that were just, and I was just basically about working out, right, and stuff like that. But I didn't actually go into depth, any kind of depth with like how I'm actually feeling, right? So you asked me how I'm feeling. I'm actually, I'm pretty damn depressed right now. And you might be thinking, well, this guy doesn't look depressed, right? He's not laying in his bed curled up in a ball crying. But I'm here and I'm depressed as fuck right now. But I'm here and I want to do a stream because I want to help some people. I want to like give some love into the world because my view is that if I just like sit around and like be miserable, I'm not going to be doing anything productive. Nothing productive is going to come out of that. I'm just going to be miserable by myself, and that's just the end of the day. My cat will come up to me and like maybe give me some attention, and like I'll pet the cat a little bit, and it still won't matter, right? I'm just going to be miserable. But if I can get out here on Twitch and if I can stream and if I can talk to people about issues like mental health and things like that, and if I can tell people that, hey, sometimes some days even some days I'm not feeling good, some days I'm struggling, right? Then maybe that I can at least make a difference with one person, and if I can even like help bring one person up just like on one notch, if I can just make the tiniest little difference, then at least my day was productive, right? Even if I feel like shit the entire day. So that's why I'm here, to basically give anything that I have left in me to everyone else, because that's it, that's why else are we here, right? I love each and every one of you. You're all family to me. I consider you all family. I mean, the fitness and health community is just like some of the most wonderful people that I've ever met, I've ever come into contact with. The people that come to my channel and show up and do meditation with me, like what good, kind human beings. I mean, these are the kind of people that spread love and light to the world, and it's just such a good group of people. And so when I come into contact with you, I want to give you everything that I have, because you're worth it. You're worth it to me. And I love you, and I want you to know that, and I'm not afraid to say it either. There's like this weird stereotype where dudes aren't supposed to be able to say, I love you to people, to like random people or whatever. But no, I love every single person on this planet unconditionally. I would give every single thing in me to everyone, because that's what I feel like everyone should be doing. If we all did that, if we all just gave all of our love and energy and attention to everyone, we would reunite. We'd come together again, and we'd get rid of all this ego bullshit that separates us. I'm so sick and tired of this ego mindset that separates us and keeps us, divided in the news and the media, and that try to polarize us. And because you know what, as long as we're fighting, whoever's in charge, whoever has the fucking money, is going to be making plenty more money. And that's, at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to for them. The Jeff Bezoses of the world, right? They're going to be making their fucking money, as long as we're fighting, right? That keeps people distracted, right? That was one of the best tactics, that royalty learned back in the day. Keep factions fighting, keep them going at each other, and then they'll never get overthrown, right? Because they're too busy to do that. So, yeah, I went off on that a little bit. So, hey, Roko Hemdas here. Hey, good to see you, brother. I'm happy that you were able to make it. I hope you're having a really good day so far. How's everything with you? Let's see, JT Farms, you said, we've learned to carry our burdens with painted smiles. But if we are able to still share warmth, light, and love, it all feels lighter. Yeah, you're so right. You're so right. If I can get out here and just like share some love, even with the pain that I'm feeling, I mean, that's also a statement, right? It also says it can be done. It also shows that it can be done. So, let's do that. Let's aim for that. It's a difficult thing to accomplish. And can I do it every day? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But you know what? Sometimes if I just, I can work up the mental fortitude and the emotional, spiritual fortitude to just get up here and just stream. I'm with some of the most amazing people in the world. So like, why would I not want to like at least try, right? Why would I not want to try to make a difference? Let's see, JT Farms, Roka Hemna is here. A hybrid of love in the English speaking word is super sexualized and it's bizarre. Yeah, the word, I mean, you know what? You're so right. In fact, in ancient Greece, they had, I think, 6 different words for love, right? What happened in English just has like this one word love, and it can mean many different things. Like the ancient Greeks had one word for familial love, like love for your mother, father, brother, sister, right? Or your kids. They had one word for brotherly love, like love, or sisterly love, for like a woman to love her sister, and like a dude to like to love a friend as like a sister, or for a dude to love, his buddy as like his brother, right? That was like another word for love. They also had a word for romantic love. They also had a word, for the unconditional love of the divine, right? For that spiritual love. That was like a word too, right? So they had all these different words to help articulate precisely what they meant when they said they love someone, right? We don't have that in our language. So if I come out here and I say I love you, what I'm talking about is I love you unconditionally. I love you in the spiritual sense because I feel that you are the same as me. I don't hold any differences between you and me. Those are the metaphysical assumptions that I hold about the nature of identity. I feel that you are the same, that you are absolutely the same as me at the core level, at the most foundational level. And I believe that's the only level that matters. All the other stuff, all the prefrontal cortex consciousness, it's just nonsense because it doesn't actually accurately like depict how the universe is actually being represented or how things actually are. It shows us a good vision of the phenomenal world, that is like the sensory world, but it doesn't give us a good vision and good understanding of the noumenal world, of the way things look in themselves, like the way things are in themselves, as Kant would say. All right, so I'm sorry, I've been missing people in the chat. So let's see. What do we got here? Okay, you just found out my video got included in the Michael Brooks tribute. This was the guy you were talking about yesterday, right? He was a journalist, writer, activist, political commentator, and a huge influence on me, a direct inspiration for my dissertation project, and he died of a blood clot 1 year ago today. So his sister made a tribute video for today, and I'm just floored to be included. Hey, Nanera, thank you for following. Good to see you. How's everything with you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're talking about mental health. We're talking about just unification as opposed to division. We're trying to bring people together here. And the fitness and health community on Twitch, I was expressing how much love and gratitude I have for everyone here because they're some of the warmest, kindest people that I've ever come into contact with. So yeah, I'm definitely going to check out that Michael Brooks Hyperdome. You brought him up twice now, I think, and he sounds like someone that I really want to check out. So that's amazing that you're included in that, dude. Like, congratulations, like, dude, that is awesome. Yeah, this guy had that cool quote that you posted yesterday. So that is an honor. That is an honor, man, to be in that. So good work. You're doing good work. No need to, JT Farms say, no need to apologize for your expressions, no matter the emotion. Yeah, you don't need to apologize. Just enjoy your life. Enjoy existence. Let's see. Hyperdome, you said, see when you say I love you in the spiritual sense. In English, it sounds like a Marvin Gaye song, and the next song is going to be about getting down. Yeah, right? It's like, yeah, see when you say I love you in the spiritual sense, right? It's like people don't even know what the fuck that means. And it's like the most fundamental thing to us, right? I mean, our true nature, if you go below the level of thought, like you do in meditation, right? You have all the thoughts floating around in your mind, you clear them out, and then you go down deep to your heart chakra and you feel that love and energy and that light, right? When you go down there, I mean, you realize that, that unconditional love, and it gets manifested, and you can feel it, when you come into contact with people in the world, because that's the part of them that you're connecting with too. So if our foundational cores are the same, and all this other higher level, prefrontal cortex cognitive thought is not even like foundational to our being, then what the fuck are we fighting? Why are people divided? Why are people, fighting? Why are there wars? Why is all this going on, right? Because someone somewhere along the line got the idea that, hey, I'll keep I'll keep all these peasants distracted. We'll keep them fighting amongst themselves, and then we'll keep them divided. We'll sensationalize everything, and then that way we'll be able to sell them our marketing wares and make tons of money, right? That's the sad nature of Western culture, and it's moved into to the East as well. I was in Thailand a few years ago, and in Bangkok, totally like that. It's all marketing, right? But there were still. I went up to the Chiang Rai district of Thailand. It's right next to Chiang Mai. It's in the northernmost region of Thailand, right by the Burmese border. Hey, Terror Time's here. Awesome. Let's give a big shout out to Terror Time. I was hanging out in her stream today, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. It was beautiful. She was doing so many amazing fitness workouts. She was giving so much love and light. She was being so compassionate and kind to everyone in chat. Definitely go check out her stream. Drop her a follow. She's one of the nicest people I know. She's just a glowing orb of light in the fitness and health community, and I absolutely love her. I love that. I love that lady. Wonderful person. So check her out. Okay, so. Yeah, what were we talking about? I don't even remember. Okay, let's get back to chat. I'm so behind on the chat. All right. Yeah, DJ Cruchance, you are an open book, man. You are an open book, and you say you're overly sensitive, but that can be a good thing, right? That can be a good thing to be sensitive and to be receptive, because if you're sensitive, you're also receptive, right? You're receptive to like the energies of what's going on here in the world, right? JT Farms, she's the channel's resident shaman. If you have not, if I did not know that about JT Farms, she's also a poet and can write some of the best poetry that I've seen in my life. So she's a wonderful poet as well. But anyways, she's really sensitive to energy, right? She can feel shifts in energy. And it sounds like you can too, and that's pretty awesome, man. I mean, the fact that you can feel that you're that receptive is a good thing. You got to be careful, because when you're that receptive, though, then sometimes if there's like a lot of negative energy, you can be more prone to being affected, though. So you want to just try to be aware of that, and if you feel like situations are getting negative, kind of try to tighten up and close off your receptivity, such that you can not be affected by that stuff, right? Let's see what else we got going here. Anyways, I'm gonna go prep up my other stream console. Be working. Cool. All right. And then Terror Time, you say, my dear, you're awesome, and I think you're awesome. You're incredible. Thank you so much for all your love and support. This has been, you're one of the reasons why I'm here on Twitch. One of the reasons why I'm here streaming, because of all your warmth. So thank you. And then you got all the intense emotes, right? You're the emote queen as well. That's the other thing about Terror Time. She always has those emotes flying around. Look at that. They're everywhere. I never even know what's going on. I'm like looking at all the emotes on the emote wall, right? JT Farms, you say the feeling energy can get negative sometimes. Yeah, right? That is so true. Especially to those who are sensitive to it, right? There's always been people, like, if you look back, through thousands of years of human history, there've always been people that are like the shamans of the tribes, right? The gurus of the cultures, right? And they all tend to be very sensitive to energies, right? And they can feel it, but they got to be careful, too. They got to learn how to protect themselves if they're around a lot of negativity, because you don't want to just take all that in, because it can be a burden on your being. And the Hyperdom, you said you never know what to expect with this stream from one night to the next, and that's what makes it so awesome. Yeah, I mean, thank you, dude. Thank you. That's cool, man, that you think my stream is awesome. I've been working on it. I try to make it entertaining. I try to give it a big variety, a big scope, right? A large scope of topics that we discuss. I like a lot of diversity. We were going into mental health now. That's what we've been going into the last couple of days, and we go into other stuff too. But we always do the meditation too. We always do the work, and that's the one thing that keeps it solid. It's like, I feel like as long as we do the solid, everything else, the solid meditation, everything else is just like the dressing, the dressing on the cake. So. Agni keeps us guessing. Yeah, I got to keep you intrigued, right? I got to keep you intrigued till the bitter end, till we're either gonna I'll be enlightened or I'll be in some weird other realm. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. JT Farms, you haven't mentioned about your day though. It keeps us on your toes. Yeah, right. So JT Farms, tell me about your day. I like prying into JT Farms' day. Uh, First of all, it gets her typing skills up because she's got to learn how to type faster. I get on her about that, and it kind of puts her on the spot. You know, sometimes it's good to put people on the spot. Tell me what happened. Are you ripping any dogs out of the jaws of German shepherds today? I'll give you some time to think about that. All right. Busy day. Mom had appointments all day, relaxing evening. All right, cool. So you're getting some time to you had a busy day, but now you're kind of winding down for the day. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you can find time for yourself to just wind down and just chill and take it easy at night, right? Because that's like the best time to do it. You know, even though like I come on here and I'm like, this, high intensity dude, I always bring it down for the meditation. And we were talking about that yesterday when we were talking about heavy metal. Adam Yogi and I were talking about how, and you too, Hyperdome, you mentioned I think Disturbed or something like that. We're talking about how metal is interesting, and I was talking about meditating to metal. But that's with like that was like I was doing like a high energy way, like a high intensity way. But we can always just relax, right? We can always chill and breathe. We have two distinct modes of being, right? And sometimes one works better and sometimes another works better, right? That's just what I found. And meditation helps you kind of go back and forth between the two. You type so slow. We find Zen together here. Yeah, we kind of do, right? And this is kind of like the yin and the yang energy, going back to Taoism, right? It's very much the yin and the yang, right? In these streams we have that usually the large outburst of yang energy initially, and it's like strong and like power, and it's like we feel good and we feel tough and we feel solid and like ready to go, and then we just completely show that we can control that energy by bringing it down, through mindfulness, and we can be calm and still. And that's what's important, to be able to have that kind of self-discipline and control to keep your composure when you're out in the external world and things get crazy, right? Because things are always going to get crazy at times. But we want to try to keep our composure. We want to try to keep our heads on straight so we make rational, reasonable choices, right? We don't want to lose control. That's the main thing, right? Let's see, what do we got here? 20. Oh, Terror type 25,000 for shirtless. I have 13K. I must work on it. Yeah, I've only done it once. I don't know. I don't even remember if you were here or not, Terror Time. But there was one shirtless meditation that I did. It was maybe I don't know, 3 or 4 nights ago. JT Farms, she spent the cash, and I make you pay for it if you want it. But I did a shirtless meditation, and it was kind of interesting, right? It got some kicks, right? Oh yeah. Oh, what am I doing? Nanera, did I even give you a shout out? I'm sorry. Everyone, check out Nanera's stream. She is incredible. She's such a wonderful person. She is just so kind. She's like the glue that holds the fitness and health community together. She knows everyone. She's so witty and funny, and she can be sarcastic at times, but in like a good way, in like the best possible way, right? And she's always got, and her mind it goes all over, kind of like mine, and she can dance on every level. Let's just put it that way. And that's kind of like the figurative way of describing, the symbolic way of describing. She can dance on every level. She's a smart woman. And so check out her stream. She does workouts, and she's very inspiring too. She has a very inspiring story. So get to know Nanera. Check her out. Oh, you are too kind. I'm blessing. Well, I'm just telling the truth, and that's what I do here. I basically 3 years ago I made a decision to be radically open and honest because I believe that's the most important thing. I think that almost all of the world's problems are caused by people not being completely open and honest, right? So I decided to be radically open and honest, and I started pissing off a lot of people to be perfectly honest because but then a lot of people realized what I was doing and they like accepted it, so I got to learn a lot about people too. But yeah, some people couldn't handle it, but now when I talk to people, they might not like what I have to say, but at least they'll respect me for saying the truth. I'm saying what I feel, right? And that genuineness and that honesty is more important to me than losing a few superficial friendships. So yeah. So when I say that about you, Nanera, I'm being truthful and sincere in what I say. You're an extremely blunt person, so I love it. Yeah, you are. You are very blunt. You'll say it like it is. You totally will, and that's another reason why I like you and respect you, because you're just going to say it. You're not going to hold anything back. You're not going to be like, well, should I say that? Should I not? No, you're gonna say what you feel. And people who say what they feel, I mean, I like them, even if they hold weird beliefs that differ from my own. It's like at least they're telling me, at least they're being real with me, right? I want someone who's going to be real with me. I don't want someone who's going to put on some false pretense and try to like act like they're someone else, right? Because what is that? What is that? That's not real life. That's not like real life. That's just like we're going to see a play. When you go to see a play, you understand that the actors are acting. But then when you come out, you don't want the people around you, thinking they're still in the play. You don't want them still doing that. You want people. You want real life. You want to have those good experiences with people, right? You want to have those connected experiences, and you can have those only if you're genuine with the person. JT Farms, you said like the belief that we are all aliens. Yeah, right. I mean, who am I to say that we are not? I don't know. Who knows? There's so many options. There's so many possibilities. In philosophy, we would say that it's metaphysically possible, right? Because there's no logical contradiction that would make the possibility of us being aliens impossible, right? There's no contradiction that's arising, right? It's definitely possible. Do I personally believe it? I don't. That's my personal belief, right? But if someone believes in aliens, yeah, go for it. I'm cool with that. I don't. How is that gonna ruin my day, right? That's fine. We have the freedom to believe what we want. That's one of the things that makes us, amazing human beings. We can feel what we want. We can believe what we want, right? It's as long as you're not trying to shove what you believe down another person's throat, and then it's like just kind of disgusting a little bit. But we're not aliens. We are very human. Yeah, we are very human, right? We're very human. I mean, the things we do. But I will say this: sometimes we get away from our humanity, right? There are times where we lose sight of our humanity. It's happened. It happens in history. When we dehumanize people, like for instance, right? World War II. With the concentration camps. That was an example of when we dehumanized people. We made them not people. We turned them into numbers, right? And we've done this, countless times throughout human history. And when we do that, when we actually do that, then all of a sudden we're losing our humanity, and we're becoming something else. We're becoming just like a predator, basically. We're becoming just this beast that doesn't care about anything except attack, right? And that's when we lose sight of ourselves. So as long as we keep a rational, reasonable mindset about who we truly are, and come to understand that we are love at our deepest core. That's what we are fundamentally. We're love. Then all the other stuff, all the ideas and beliefs that we hold that contradict, they can get worked out, because you recognize that you're the same as me, that we have the same fundamental essence to us, right? And if we have that same fundamental essence, then we can be as one, and all other things will work out. Let's see, Terror Time. You're spamming some more good emotes. Awesome. JT Farms, history tells a story of our human fails. We each learn to work on how future history is told. Yeah, absolutely, right? History does tell does tell the story of our human fails, right? Nanera, you said, so listening earlier, meditating to metal. Love it. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I was saying this, I don't know if you caught any of my stream yesterday. You're a metalhead? That's awesome. So am I. I absolutely love metal. I'm big into black metal. I'm big into the Norwegian avant-garde metal scene. That's like my main thing. Bands like Arcturus and Emperor and Immortal. Those are like my foundational bands that I just absolutely love. Opera metal, yeah. Oh, you got it. I never knew you were into metal. One thing that I like to do, and I'll do this at times. I'll put on my headphones and go out into a forest, like in the middle of the night, and I'll sit on like a log and I'll just meditate listening to metal. Because if you got something like really intense blasting in your ears, and you're able to tone it down and be at perfect peace and oneness with that intense metal blasting in your ears, then you can do that anywhere, right? It's like good training. I view it as good, like a good militaristic training for myself, right? Because when I got something blasted in my ears that's like really intense and energizing and pumping me up, it's like I want to feel that way. I want to be that way. But if I can calm myself and bring myself to that place of perfect love, even with that distraction, then I know I'm making progress. Then when I'm in the external world and people are losing their heads and things are blowing up and everyone's freaking out, I can be the one that's going to kind of keep my composure a little more and be more chilled, through that technique. So that's something that I do. That's so cool that you're into metal. Yeah, Nightwish, Leaves Eyes Within Temptation. All right, cool. Not to mention some of my faves, Motionless in White, In This Moment, New Year's Day. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, that's you learn something new about people every day. I never knew that. I never knew that you were into metal. That's awesome. We'll have to talk more about it sometime. I could go on about Arcturus. I just want to. I have to just say a quick little blurb about Arcturus. Arcturus, black metal. By the way, first of all, those of you who don't know, like 90% of metal bands come out of like Norway or like that region, all up there in the Scandinavian region, that area, right? Because you have like a lot of darkness and it fits in with their paradigm of how they see the world, right? And it's just like they're a bunch of wolves and they're out in the forest and they're like feeling that energy, right? And they're howling at the moon, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But in the late 90s, this band called Arcturus came out with an album called La Masquerade Infernal. And it was this avant-garde metal album that featured some clean vocals, and it featured some violin, and just also it had all these avant-garde circus music type stuff, and it had all this avant-garde amazing qualities to it that had never before been explored within the metal scene. And it was like it kind of blew everyone's mind. People were like, whoa, this album is so different, right? This is so new and unique and original. And they forged a new path. It's like before, metal had like these paths, right? They forged like a new one that like went its own direction, and then other bands came and tried to go down that same path, and they did, and they succeeded to a certain extent. So Arcturus, La Masquerade Infernal, check out that album if you never have. It's incredible. It's incredible, especially tracks 1 and 3, Master of Disguise and The Chaos Path. They're two of the best songs I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, it is powerful music. Absolutely, Nanera, right? When you listen to metal, you can feel it like pumping through your veins. Like, I like working out to metal too. I think that's a great thing to work out to. Like, I can always get like an extra pull up, if I'm listening to metal, because it's like you can feel it. Or like, if you're doing curls, it's like you can get through like the last two like a little easier. It does something to you. It kind of like triggers some kind of innate primal urge in you, and you can get a little extra strength. I've noticed that. Between them and Metallica playing with the London Symphony, it paved the way for my favorite subgenre within metal, the combination of orchestra and power chords. I'm not as much into power chords, but I love the orchestra. I like orchestra metal is like, it's like my favorite. One of my favorite bands is called Winds, and I was talking about this yesterday too a little bit. WINDS, And the creator of the band is a classically trained pianist named Andy Winter. And he does the keys for the band, and he brought all the members of the band together. And they've worked with like the Oslo Symphony Orchestra to create metal, and they've done all sorts of amazing stuff. And they have tons of strings and tons of classical components in their music, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and a lot of other bands too have done that, like that have worked with the Oslo Symphony Orchestra, and it's really cool. It's like you get that really unique sound of like and it's so much depth. I think that's the main thing about it. That's another reason why metal's cool, because when I initially heard metal, I thought, oh, this is kind of shallow, because like some of the American metal, 30 years, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, was kind of shallow and didn't explore and delve into deep subject matter. But nowadays, when I hear metal, especially out of the like Scandinavian regions and Norway and all that, it's like super deep and super philosophical, and it digs into like existentialism and all sorts of other philosophical issues and concerns and categories, right? So it's cool to check out. So do it, just explore it. It's worth your time. Apocalyptica is truly stunning music. I need to check out some of these bands, because to be honest, these are bands that I've heard, some of these I've heard, but I don't know their sound. Like I've heard the names, but like for some reason I don't know a lot of these sounds. I'm really like ridiculous about what I like. Like I'm super specific, but then like I'll find like one album that I like, and I'll listen to it over and over and over again, like 300 times, until I feel like I've explored every single sound, and I'll think about what would this song sound like if it went this direction instead of this direction, right? If it had these notes here instead of these notes, and I'll think about it. I used to do some music editing, and I created a little bit of music too at one point, just one song actually that I actually liked. But that was so like I like to think about music a lot, and then I also like to look into the lyrics and like really explore what they have to say, because if you have some deep lyrics, like stuff you'll find in like Winds, like it's incredible. I mean, they're exploring some of the foundational nature of reality. It's like you're listening to heavy metal that is exploring the most fundamental concept to our being, and that's pretty cool. Metaphysics and metal, I mean, doesn't get any better than that, right? Metaphysics, metal, and meditation. That could be the name of my next stream. I kind of like that. Apocalyptica is a Finnish symphonic metal band of classically trained cellists. I'm going to write that down right now, Nanera, because I definitely am going to give them a shot. Apocalyptica. Is there a certain album that you would recommend, or just kind of like here, just listen to like a variety of their stuff? Personally, I like like more black metal type stuff. But I don't know. I'll just check. I could check out like whatever they got to offer. And we also got to do some meditation. I don't know. We're talking about metal now, and we're totally sidetracked. We're totally sidetracked from the meditation. We gotta do this. We gotta do this. Let's see if I missed anything else in chat. Okay. I think I got it. I think I got everything in chat. I think we're ready. Okay, JT Farms, you say you ready to breathe? Yeah. And Terror Time, you're saying breathe, my friend. There is that thing, right? Called the breath, right? As a meditation instructor, I like to tell people that they should breathe, right? And I like to guide the breath. So maybe I should listen to my own advice and actually do the same. All right. So, all right. I think it's time for some meditation. My energy is Greer. Probably great, right? Thank you so much, Terror Time. Thank you. Yeah, I feel okay. I feel all right. Now, like I always feel a little bit better when I come on here and connect with people. It's been good talking with everyone today. Thank you all so much for being here with me, for sharing this space with me. It means a lot to me, because you're all wonderful people, and you're all here to improve yourself, and that's what I look for in others. That's what I want to see out of another human being, someone who's trying, who's fighting the fight, who's working so hard to try to improve himself, who's sick and tired of how they used to be, and someone who wants to make it and is willing to put in the dedication. Those are my people. Those are the people I identify with the most, because I've been super low in my life, and I've had to really claw and dig my way out of the hole to get to like here, even to get to where I'm at now, to get to get my master's degree in philosophy. I mean, it was like the biggest fight I've ever had to encounter. I was with some of the smartest people that I've ever been around in my life, and that was like it was a battle. I gave everything I had to that, and I give everything I have to whatever I enjoy, like this Twitch channel, right? I'm here because of you, because I want to help, and I want to make a difference, and and by making a difference with you, if I can even help you out a little bit, then I feel a little like my day has not been a total failure. That's kind of how I look at it. See Wucic. Cool. All right, let's do this. Good night. DT5, you say you're still clawing your way out of the pit. Yeah. Okay, Naneri, you're leaving. Enjoy the stream session. This is bedtime for. Have a wonderful night, Naneri. It was awesome connecting with you today. I'll see you around plenty, because I'm always seeing you around in all the awesome chats that you visit. We have the same taste in streamers, apparently. So, and you're an awesome streamer yourself. I'll be in your stream next time I see it going. So awesome. Have a good night. I hope you have a peaceful sleep. JT Farms, yeah, you're still clawing your way out of the pit. I mean, and see Wucic, you too. It's so fucking hard. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. And I just got like basically I got to the top, like surface level. Like I finally dug myself out, and I just laid down on the ground. And I'm still fucking resting. I'm still trying to catch my breath. So like, even when you claw your way and dig your way and give every single thing that you have in your entire being, even if you give all of that, to digging yourself out of that hole, from the depths of despair, from the lowest lows that a human being could feel, even if even once you finally get out, you just gotta fucking rest. And it's like what you guys are saying, you girls are saying, you have to breathe, right? And I gotta breathe, right? I gotta breathe, because right now I'm trying to catch my breath. I'm above ground at least, which is great, but it's tough to then soon, I've stood up a few times, and I got a little dizzy, and then I had to sit back down. So I'm catching my breath. I'm trying to build back up, and I want to be there. There are things that I want to do in this world, and those things are increase overall happiness and joy of the people that I can come into contact with, and I need more exposure to people. So I want to grow this channel, because if I can grow this channel, if I can get people to follow and boost the algorithm and get it such that more people come, and I can help more people with via meditation and philosophy, then all of a sudden my life has added purpose that it didn't have before. And all of a sudden, and that's a main thing that we need. That's something that I've wrestled with a lot, is purpose, right? Because if we don't have purpose, if we're just wandering aimlessly, through the void, through this illusory dualistic framework, if we're just wandering, I mean, what good is that, right? You get up, you get up early, you go to some 9 to 5, corporate job, in marketing or something, and you're just like, you hate what you're doing, because your whole job is based on getting people to buy into materialistic notions of what makes one another happy. It's like, if that's your existence, and then you come home and you justify it by saying you got to pay your mortgage, and then you come home to your house and your 2 cars and 2 kids, and it's like, and then you're tired, and you drink some beers and you go to bed, and you do it the same thing the next day, and then the next day, and the next day, and then the next day. You just finally get a weekend then, and it's like, that's not life. That's not real life. Where's connecting with people on that fundamental level, that level of love, right? Where is that place? We need to. That's the place we want to connect with others at. That place of love, that unconditional love. None of this ego nonsense. I can't even tell you how so tired I am of all the ego dynamics that have been playing out over and over and over for centuries. It's always the same shit. You have power grabs, you have greed, you have territorialism, you have, who is it? Rousseau, I don't know. Rousseau was a French philosopher. I think around the 1700s, and he's called like the every man's philosopher or whatever. Because he identified with the common man, right? And he said that all of our problems, all of humanity's problems, resulted when we started coming up with the notion of private property. Now think about that. That's kind of an interesting thing, right? Rousseau, he said private property was the cause of all our problems, right? So basically, someone walled off an area and said, "This is mine. This area is mine. You cannot come in this area. This is mine," right? And then as soon as people started doing that, they started hoarding goods and hoarding things, and that it divided everyone. It separated everyone into different disparate clans, and they spread out looking for fertile land and whatnot. So he argued that it was the private property thing that messed up people. So, I mean, whether or not that's actually the case, I mean, who knows? But it's kind of an interesting philosophical notion to think about. Let's see. Yeah, see, Wuchich, you say you're so tired of it too. Yeah, right. It's like we don't need to have that. We don't need to live in that world anymore. That world is for people who just don't want to think about what's really important, right? The people that are just buying into every little thing that the society tells them they must value, right? Those people, like the marketing world, because you know what, I will give the marketing world this. The marketing world makes it such that you don't have to think, right? Because the marketing world, it not only, because everyone wants to be happy, right? So the marketing world is like, hey, I can make you happy. Here's how I can make you happy. Buy product X, buy this product, right? If you buy this product, then you'll be happy. And then you can say, oh, all I need to do is go to this job that I hate every day and then make enough money to buy this product X. And then all of a sudden I'm going to be happy. And then they go and they buy product X, and for like a short duration of time, they feel a momentary spike in happiness, and then they get used to it, and then that spike goes down, and then they're like, still sitting around like, oh shit, how am I going to be happy now? The reason that doesn't work, the reason that approach doesn't work is because finding an X or Y or a Z in the world is not what is going to make you happy. It never has been. That is the ultimate fucking lie. It's the ultimate lie that's been passed down by power-hungry, fucking assholes for centuries. There's no X, Y, or Z in the world that's going to make you happy. What's really going to make you happy, the only thing that's really going to make you happy is by going within and finding that place of perfect love and peace. Because then once you find that place of perfect love and you realize that that is your identity and that you can't be any other way, once you really, really come to realize that, and that the ego is just a distractory device to keep us thinking, looking to X, Y, and Z, and not going within to our place of perfect love and peace. Once you realize that that's your place, that is what exists in you, and that's who you are. Once you realize your identity, you're always gonna feel some level of happiness, and you can always go back there. You can always go back to that place and be at peace, right? And that's what we do in meditation. That's the whole idea behind meditation. That's the idea behind yoga, to go into that point of perfect peace and oneness within us, and to sit there and resonate with it, and to feel that love, and to feel that joy, and to feel that bliss. Because then we're not out there looking for all those other things that supposedly that we need to make us happy, that marketers have told us that we need to make us happy. Because we know that those things they're quote unquote false idols, in a symbolic sense. They're not going to give us what we really truly want. That's something that we already have, and it's eternal, and it can never be taken from us. You said this stream is creating a better world. You think so? Well, thank you so much, C. Wuchich. Thank you so much. To me, I never know if people are getting anything out of it. But so I appreciate your feedback, and I appreciate that. That's a kind thing to say, and I super I'm grateful for you being here and for checking this out. Yeah, I'm trying to create something better, because the current place that human beings reside is not pretty, right? Western culture, Western marketing culture has made it this farce where everyone's fake and everyone's buying into, materialistic notions of happiness, and that's just it's just sad. It's just absolutely sad. I mean, it gets to the point where people literally, kill themselves because they lose all their money. They've literally equated their identity with money, right? Such that when they lose that money, they feel like they've lost their soul. And and when the stock market collapsed in the Roaring '20s, right? And everyone, when those people, stockbrokers lost all their money, they were jumping out of windows. I mean, it's fucking madness, right? It's like, dude, you are still of ultimate value. You're still of ultimate importance. There's people in the world that love you so much, and like you think that the money is the only thing that gives you value? No, that's not true. That's not true at all. Come to embrace that you are pure love, that you're unconditional, that your essence is love, that you have everything that you need to be perfectly happy, even if you lost all your money. We were talking about this on the stream yesterday. A lot of people who win the lottery are actually end up miserable and wish they hadn't won the lottery because all their friends, their former friends and acquaintances, try to steal money from them and try to extort money from them and get money and take money from them any way they can. And it's more hassle than it's worth. I mean, that's a great example of like a situation where people learn to like that money is not the way to happiness, right? Terror Time, you said the world needs more Agni. And see, which you agrees. That is super, super kind. By the way, I'm always drinking out of this ugly blue plastic cup. I need to up my cup game. I'm gonna use some of the money from subscriptions to buy a better cup. This is not like I've had this cup for so long, and like I have like a bunch of them, and I always drink out of it on stream, and I'm just noticing how unaesthetically pleasing it is. It's like maybe I should just drink out of the here. This is a better way of doing it, I think. What if we do it like this? Yeah, that feels more my style, right? That is definitely more my style. I don't want these tiny little cups. Water is so important. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but 90% of headaches in the world are caused by dehydration. Let me repeat that. 90% of headaches are caused by dehydration. How crazy is that? How crazy is it that there's so many people walking around in this world that are dehydrated? They're not even drinking what is fundamental to their body. Water. What would you like? Something like 80% water, I think. They're not even drinking water or enough water. So then they get headaches, and they go and they take pills to try to help their headache, and then they get side effects from the pills, and it creates this whole crazy chain reaction when all they need to do is just drink a little more water. All right, Terror Time, you say, or no, JT Farms, you say, make that an emote. Blue cup ag. I could do that. I think I do have like hydration break, but I drink so much water anyway that it probably wouldn't even matter. I could do a blue cup Agni emote, but then I kind of feel like I'm stuck to that blue cup forever, right? Then I'll never be able to change, and I want to evolve. I want to grow. I want to grow out of this blue cup Agni guy. I want to have like a nice looking like mug, or like a very nice container. What is it? Something stylish, something good that's also big, and I can take large gulps of water out of. Terror Time, you say being here is a party for you? Being in your stream is a party. Every time I go to your stream, I'm always cracking up. It's like Party City there, You just go there and you just feel filled with love and light. And I'm glad that I can make this somewhat entertaining for the people out there, because that's what I want to do, right? Because, there's plenty of people that do meditation, right? There's plenty of people that are like, very zen. Welcome to the meditation. And take a seat, right? But they don't usually cut. You got to make it exciting first. You got to get people to laugh and smile and relax and kind of loosen up first, right? Because otherwise people are just kind of like, oh, how am I supposed to be? I just got to sit here and so I kind of feel like it's good to talk to people. And plus, we're talking about constructive things Well, some of the times we are, but some of the times we're not. But usually we're talking about like philosophy, right? And we're talking about mental health and about suicide and about helping people. So it's like if we're talking about things that are going to better the world, then like I'll be high intensity. I like being high intensity. This is my state. You know, I'm a high intensity dude, and that's just my nature, right? And then you said you're so awesome that you need to give a hug. All right, here we go. The first Terra Time said it. So this is going to be it. The first hug that I give to the actual crew. So let's see if I can do this. All right. Thank you all so much. You're all wonderful, beautiful people. And I'm hugging you and embracing you with my love and warmth. You get the hug. You got the hug. Love your shirt. Oh, thank you. Hey, Coral Hug is here. Awesome. We got Coral Hug here. All right. Coral Hug is an amazing streamer here on Twitch. He plays a lot of the old school Final Fantasy, plays a new school Final Fantasy 14. I've been watching him play. He's just a really nice, authentic, genuine guy. He's just so much fun to be around. And when you watch his streams, his commentary makes the game. It's great. Definitely go check him out and give him a follow. Wonderful, kind human being. And we need more people like that. We need more people like Coral Hug, you know, people that are willing to just be authentic and genuine, right? Because if we had more people like that, we'd have a lot less miscommunication. All right, so let's see. I'm missing stuff in the chat. So, Coral Hug, you said, love my shirt. Oh, well, thanks. Yeah, here's the shirt, right? Hey, Kittens Kung Fu has just joined us. All right. Give everyone here, I'm sure everyone here already knows Kittens Kung Fu. Kittens is a fucking legend. And I'm going to say that again. Kittens Kung Fu is a fucking legend. Here on Twitch in the fitness and health community, this guy is like just like the most positive, wonderful, genuine, honest, open, caring, you know, amazingly skilled and adept at like martial arts and qigong and internal energy work. This guy does it all. I mean, I don't even know why you guys should just be whispering to Kittens Kung Fu right now. You should be whispering to Keith and not even be on my stream. I feel like his streams are like that solid. So like he's made a huge difference for me. He's been so nice and welcoming to me. Like I don't know if I'd be streaming if it wasn't for Kittens. You know, Kittens has just been an incredible. He's been an incredible influence on me, and I love how he's so minimalistic in the way he does his streams, but he focuses on what's the only thing that's of importance, right? Which is actually doing the work, doing the energy work, right? Because at the end of the day, I mean, it's like you could have like, you know, some crazy, you know, elaborate, you know, setup with like all these bells and whistles. That's he showed me that you don't need. That's not what you need. People don't want to see that. People want the truth. They want the truth, and Kittens will give you the truth. Go do the work at Kittens Kung Fu stream, and you will gain so much knowledge and wisdom. Wonderful guy here on Twitch. All right, but I'm sure you all know Kittens already, so like I don't need to like spend any more time like, you know, praising the guy. He's an amazing dude. All right, where were we in chat? You said a 5-gallon bucket of water for Agni. JT Farm, do you think a 5-gallon bucket? What should I chug? A 5-gallon bucket, or should I use that as one of my emotes? Maybe I'll do that. Kittens, we were talking about how much water I drink. I literally drink 2 gallons of water a day. So like here's, you know, this is like a sip for me, right? That's like a sip, you know. I go through water so much because it's like one of the healthiest things you can do. You know, it gets the digestive system moving. It gets things flowing through your body. You can detox. The more water you drink, you feel better. You're less prone to headaches. You know, it helps you on every level. So like, yeah, I'm thinking of making an emote that would be like a 5-gallon jug. That was the suggestion by JT Farms a few minutes ago. And then Terra Time, you said you're so awesome that I need to give. Oh, then the hug thing happened. What happened with my text? Oh, to give me my hug. I gave you the hug. I gave everyone the hug. How hyperdumb. Oh, hell yeah, hug time. Yeah, it is hug time, right? You know, I'll give my love, I'll give my energy to all of you. You know, this is Coral Hug. You said, yeah, I missed the meditation. Sorry. Oh, no worries. It's all good. Oh, you missed the meditation. We haven't even done the meditation yet. How crazy is that? We haven't even done the meditation. I'm like super intense mode right now. So I'm just kind of, and I was the same way yesterday. I just kind of, I went off and engaged with the chat, and we were talking. We had a great time, and then we calmed it down and shifted the energy. And then we sat in perfect peace and stillness and meditated together. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing in the meditation, right? We're going to, or not in the in the meditation we'll be still and calm, but before the meditation, I'm being like, just like my normal self, right? High intensity, like go, 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 like let's do it. And I also like, I like the contrast between the high intensity Agni and like the very meditative, peaceful Agni, right? Because the one is like it's just kind of nice polarity to it, I guess. There's something kind of beautiful about it. So we did the shout out for Coral Hug. It would be fun. Okay, Coral Hug, you said, or Hyperdom, you said it would be funny if you did that while speaking in a really gruff pro wrestler voice. Chat, it's hug time. Rah. Chat, it's hug time. Oh, that would be fucking hilarious, right? That would be kind of funny, right? There's like a lot of games we could play. We could play so many games on here, before the meditations. But then I'm a little concerned because like some people are just had a rough day and are just coming in and they're like, Agni, can you just shut up? Can we just do the meditation, man? I just want to feel some love and peace, and you got to be all high intensity and whatnot, So like maybe we'll start doing polls or something to see if people want to get on with the meditation or chat a little bit more. Maybe that might be something I'll do. I'm gonna actually write that down. I kind of like that idea. We can just do like a chat polls about meditation and stuff like that. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm trying to take more notes and like implement more stuff like that, because I want to do what you guys like, what all of you like, girls and guys out there. I'm here for you. I'm your servant basically. I'm giving you what I have to offer, and I'm doing it in as an open, honest way as I possibly can. So like if you want hyper intense Agni, I'll give you that. If you want like chilled, calm, peaceful Agni, then I will also give you that. I can give you both, right? So the middle ground, let me try middle ground. Let's see if I can even pull off middle ground today. So hey everyone, how's it going? How is everyone doing tonight? I can't even pull off middle gear tonight. Oh man, I gotta work on that, because some people dig the middle gear, Well, let's see. What does chat want? Does chat want high intensity? I don't know what we said. The first official evolve yourself embrace. Yeah, that's totally the case. The first official evolve yourself embrace is totally the case. Kittens Kung Fu. Tara Time was talking, saying, how come I'm not giving a hug? How come I'm not giving a hug to the community? Because she always gives those hugs, and I always talk about her hugs. So I did embrace the community with as much love and compassion as I could, So I gave what I could, and that felt good. It felt good connecting with all of you. So thank you for that idea, Terra Time. All right. So then we got some good communication, and we got that was an explosive shout out, and me and I love it. Oh, the shout out that I gave, yeah, dude, kittens. Well, how can I not give you a good shout out? Besides, we're from Chicago. We're from Chicago. We gotta like shout out people like that, Huh? Southside Irish and Polish. That's all we doing here. No, I mean, that we're. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I think the time has come for some meditation. Yeah, I mean, Chicago is a crazy place because you have people that talk so many different ways, so many different dialects. It's like this weird melting pot. But like overall, like people are like, like pretty, like they like to do things Chicago style. And if you don't know what Chicago style is, My friend frequently misunderstood and I discuss it a lot. We discuss like what is Chicago style, and we ask people that have been living in Chicago, like like who are like 60 years old, and like you're 70 or 80s in their 80s, and we try to find out like what Chicago style means to them, and they all have different opinions, but like. Some people say it's like going with your friends and getting a beef over there, It's like stuff like that, right? Like that's like Chicago style. We're all about like we like food, we like greasy food, like we like Italian beef, sandwiches, and we like our if you put ketchup on a hot dog, you're gonna get shot. Just that's how it works in Chicago. That's something that can't happen. And we got our pizza, we got our deep dish, we got our thin crust. We know how to do food in Chicago. If there's something that we can do right, we can do food. We're also like. Unfortunately, like I think it's the highest murder percentage in the country, in the USA. But we got good food though, so it kind of evens out, right? What else do we got here? Yeah, JT Farms, you said, yeah, Agni is on fire. We're waiting for him to simmer down. Okay, all right. Maybe it's time to simmer down. Water intake. All right, I'll drink some water. See Wuchich, you said awesome hug. Terror time, I'm on fire. And then JT from his be you dude, we will take the ride. That's what makes it real. Awesome. You're along for the ride. You're along for the ride. Well, that's really, really cool. Hey, and check out who's here. By the way, speaking of being along for the ride, we got Mobius here. Mobius is another one of the guys in the fitness and health community that makes it just wonderful. He's a super cool dude. He's an incredibly knowledgeable fitness and health streamer. Definitely go check him out. Give him a follow. He's just a genuine, smart, down to earth guy, and he's wise as fuck. I think you were talking about what life coaching today, man. And it's like you were doing life coaching. Maybe that is a direction where you could move off into in a lot of your streams, because like I mean you're great with the fitness and health, but it's like if you can expand on that and pass along some of your wisdom to people out there. I think that there's a big market for that. I think people will appreciate that, man, and people respect you because you say it like it is. So check out Mobius. All right. Yeah, we were talking about Chicago style a little bit earlier. I don't know, Mobius, if you've ever been to Chicago, but it's a pretty crazy place. We have the highest murder rate in the country, in the USA, but we also have the best food in the USA. So I was saying it kind of balances out, right? It's like you go get your beef, but you might get shot. It's just how it is, right? Oh my God, where are we at? Man, you would love to. Yeah, it is the Windy City. Oh, but here's something interesting. JT Farms Blood and Burgers. Holy shit. Only a fucking poet like JT Farms is gonna say that. Yeah. Come to Chicago for your blood. Welcome to Chicago. You're going to get some blood and you're going to get some burgers. And the burgers are going to taste good and the blood is going to hurt. Oh, yeah, we got the Bears. We got the Bulls. We got Dicker. Come to Chicago. Huh? That's how we talk Chicago style. If you don't like it, you can go somewhere else. Get out of our city. We're a windy city. That's at least that's how it used to be taught. People used to talk, and there still are people that talk like that in Chicago. It's so fucking weird, I don't talk like that. I mean, Kittens doesn't talk like that, but there's definitely. I'm sure Kittens has come across people that do talk like that in his time here, right? The Bears, yeah, Mobius, yeah. You should come check out Chicago though, and just eat some food here, man. And just like enjoy that aspect of it. Maybe go to check out like a Bulls game or something. The Bulls suck. Go check out like you can check out a Sox game, I guess. I think they're doing pretty good, but yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. We got some cool museums though. The Museum of Science and Industry is pretty fucking badass. We got some of the top tier museums. We got University of Chicago, which is a pretty damn awesome academic institution, and they're hardline and they're loyal to keeping truth and the pursuit of truth, and that's why. And so people have a lot of respect for them around the world. All right, okay, yeah, Kitten's gonna be absolutely all right. Cool. All right, I think let's do some meditation. Right, I've been rambling on a lot tonight, which is good because people have been engaged in that. And JT Farms, that blood and burgers thing I'm writing that down right now because that is just so funny. Come to Chicago for the blood and burgers. Oh my God. It's funny, but it's sick, right? I mean, it's funny in a sad way, you know. But you still got to. What are you gonna do if you're gonna live? If I'm gonna live in Chicago, I gotta at least like have like a sense of humor about you know the situation. And then like when we do meditations, I can you know help people you know find that love and peace within them, such that they don't feel the need to go out and shoot everyone around them, right? That's like one of my goals. Um, all right. So you're going to want to get in a nice, comfortable seated position. You can sit in lotus pose. You can sit cross-legged. You can sit with your back against the wall, or you can sit in a chair. The main thing is that you find a comfortable seated position that works for you. Maintain good posture. And be still. Take a few slow, deep breaths on your own. And close your eyes. I have a Buddhist chant that I play that has a chime that goes off every 2 seconds. And you can use those 2-second intervals to help regulate your breath count. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. And exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, gently raising your abdomen. And breathe out through your mouth, gently lowering your abdomen. Throughout this meditation, stay focused on your breath. Inhale through your nose, and exhale through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. Focus on your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Be mindful of your breath. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, gently raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, gently lowering your abdomen. Focus all your attention on your breath count. Visualize yourself sitting on the tallest mountaintop. You watch the clouds beneath you. One cloud separates into two, and two clouds merge into one. The clouds move throughout the sky. You see clouds disappearing over the horizon and clouds coming into your sight. And these clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into your mind, exist for a while, and then phase out of existence. That is the nature of human thought. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. The breath calms the body, and the body calms the mind. Focus on your breath. When thought arises in your mind, visualize that thought as a cloud and watch that cloud as it disappears over the horizon. And then return your focus to your breath and stay focused on your breath count. For the breath calms the body, and the body calms the mind. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that obscures your third eye sight. Stay focused on your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds disappearing over the horizon and return your focus to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go down deep below the level of thought. Go to the place of pure love in your heart chakra and feel that love pulsating and vibrating. Feel how warm it gets. That love is your pure essence. That love is your eternal home. That place is where you eternally reside. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that obscures your third eye sight. Travel down deep again into that place of love in your heart chakra and explore it. And remember how beautiful it is, and remember what it feels like to be at home. That place of perfect peace, that place of oneness has been given you for eternity. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your essence is love. The manifestation of love is light. Your purpose is to shine your light on others. Which will awaken the light within them. Then they will shine their light on all whom they encounter. And soon the whole world will be lit. Inhale. Exhale. Travel down deep into that place of perfect oneness, feeling that perfect love, and go deeper within it. Go so deep within that you find the point from which the source of creation exists, and reside there at that point. That place is your eternal home. That place is perfectly peaceful. That place is perfect love. Don't allow any thoughts to distract your mind from that place of pure being, for only there will you feel truly happy and fulfilled. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your essence is love. The manifestation of love is light. Your purpose is to shine to others. Awakening the light in them. And they will shine their light to all those whom they encounter. And the whole world will be lit, and we will reunite in oneness once again. Inhale. Exhale. Your essence is love. The manifestation of love is light. Your purpose is to shine your light to others, and they will shine their light to everyone they encounter. That is the purpose of all of humanity, to rediscover our eternal love and to share it with all whom we see in the phenomenal world. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds disappearing over the horizon, and return your focus to your breath. Once your mind is clear, return beneath the level of thought to the place of pure oneness and love, and reside there for a while. Really feel that place of perfect peace and perfect joy that exists within. Feel the contours of the energy. Feel the love and light pulsating and vibrating. Feel the light filling you up with joy, such that you retain a state of perfect peace. That is your inheritance. That is what you have eternally. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Focus on your breath. Mindfulness is the ability to focus. In this instance, keep your focus directed on your breath. The breath calms the body. The body calms the mind. And once the mind is calm, you can travel down beneath consciousness into your true essence. And in that place of pure love, in that place of pure oneness, you remember who you are. You remember what you are. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all stress and tension from your body. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that obscures your third eyesight. When you listen to the voice of the ego, it constantly distracts you from truth. It will tell you that you can find happiness by buying things in the external world. It will bind your emotional responses to states of affairs in which you have no control over the outcome, and it will make you a slave and a prisoner to external events. When you choose to relinquish the ego mind, you become an empty cup, and the love and light within you is able to fill that cup entirely, and your third eye can see brightly, for there is no ego obscuring its vision, and it shines into the world, and others will recognize your light, and you will awaken the light in them, and they will awaken the light in all whom they encounter, and we will reunite in oneness, leaving behind space-time. The illusory, dualistic framework in which we believe we inhabit will disappear like a dream, and we will return to the source of pure love at the source of creation. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that is of no benefit. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that obscures your third eye sight. Your essence is love. Love is your essence. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds disappearing over the horizon, and return your focus to your breath. The breath calms the body, and the body calms the mind. Stay focused on your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let your thoughts float away over the horizon and go down deep within to the source of creation, for that's where you reside eternally. In that place of oneness, you are immutable, you are unchanging, you are eternal, you are omniscient, omnipresent, and divine. You are perfect. Whether or not you realize your perfection is up to you. But if you make the effort to go below the level of thought to the place of pure oneness within, you'll remember who you are. Inhale. Focus on the love. Focus on the light. When thoughts attempt to distract you, release them and return your focus to the place of perfect oneness that exists within. Inhale. Look again at that place of perfect love and go to the point at its center. Exist in that place of pure creation. It is from that place that you were created as an extension of light itself. And your role is to extend your light to all those who you encounter. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that does not serve you well. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all ego that obstructs your third eye vision. Your essence is love. You are eternal. Your essence is love. You are eternal. Your essence is love. You are divine. Your essence is love. You just are. There are no labels that can describe you. For you are ineffable. Words are helpless to define the divine. For words are pure representations and symbols. And once you denote a given object with a symbol, you cease to have that object. Instead, you only have a representation of that object. So when you try to define eternity and perfect love and perfect oneness, you misfire from the start. The only way to truly know eternity and your perfect essence is to be it. By being, you become. Inhale. Be mindful of your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, gently raising your belly. Exhale, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in, gently raising your abdomen. Breathe out, gently lowering your abdomen. Be mindful of your breath. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Stay focused on your breath. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego that obscures your third eye sight. Be mindful of your breath. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds disappearing over the horizon, and return your focus to your breath. Take the deepest inhale of the day, gently raising your belly, and the deepest exhale of the day, gently lowering your belly. And return to the present moment, gently opening your eyes, bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of your day. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here with me and meditating. It's truly an honor to be here with you in this place of perfect oneness. I hope everyone got something out of it. I hope you feel a little bit more peaceful and loving and calm. For that is your right. That is what you've been given. You've been given the ability to feel that love in your heart unconditionally for the world. So why not use it? Why not take advantage of that gift that you have and share that love and light with the people around you? So many people need your love and light. Are you willing to give it? Are you willing to share that, to embrace the world with your love and light? Thank you. All right. Well, namaste, Kittens Kung Fu. Namaste, brother. And Coral Hug, you are wonderful. You are perfect. Thank you. And Si Wuchich, thank you. Thank you for being here with me in this moment, in this space. I appreciate it so much. And Terra Time, you are amazing. You are amazing. The emote queen, the creator of the online hug. of the Twitch hug. I love it. I love it. It's pretty wonderful. Yep, there you go. You have those emotes on like speed dial. You're ready. You know, you're ready to throw those emotes, spam those emotes. I love it. And who'd I miss? Oh, JT Farms, the channel shaman, the most incredible, one of the most incredible people I know. Thank you so much for being here, JT Farms. Thank you so much. It's truly a blessing to have you in my life, and I'm honored to share space with you. I think that hits everyone, pretty much. All right. Well, that's wonderful. So, with all that being said, I think it's about time we wrap up shop. Wrap up. Do people say that? Wait, wrap up shop. I think I'm really big at conflating idioms like that. Like, uh, I think you say, we wrap up, or close down shop. I did one yesterday too. I did some weird. I think I said the sheep that cried wolf yesterday. That was my one from yesterday. That was a good one. The sheep that cried wolf, conflating the boy that cried wolf with wolf in sheep's clothing. Um, yeah. So okay. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Well, thank you, JT Farms. You are beautiful. We're all beautiful people, and that's what I'm trying to teach others. That we're all so beautiful and filled with so much love and light. And if we can just get rid of this ego stuff, get rid of all the ego that blocks our third eye from actually seeing, from seeing out to eternity. If we can get rid of that ego, then we can all recognize our perfect love and peace, and then we can all reunite and just be together, once again. So thank you all. Parmenides is perfect, kittens. Yes, she is perfect. She totally is. And she had a lot to say earlier, but she decided to be like super quiet for the meditation. So I'm pretty happy about that. Maybe she realizes that what we're doing is important, and she feels that energy or something, because she just, as soon as we started meditating, she just like went to bed. Good for her though. Terra time 2:20 a.m. for you. Whoa, you're up late. You're up super late. I didn't realize it was that late in Buenos, or that early, I guess you could say now, in Buenos Aires. Well, good night to you, Terra time. Thank you so much for staying up, and checking out the meditation. I hope you sleep well, my dear. I hope you sleep well. Coral hug, good. Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah, let's. I think it's time. It's time for that to raid someone. Let's do this. It's 12:23 here, where I'm at anyway. So, uh, oh, well, this is a no-brainer. We're gonna raid Imbalanced Physique. Such a nice, kind soul, a wonderful person. He's really a blessing to know, and he's an open book, like he says. He'll tell you exactly what he feels, and he's a sensitive guy, but he's tough, and he's just a wonderful person. So let's give him some love. Give Imbalanced Physique some love, and I'll see you all later. Have a wonderful day or night or morning, wherever you're coming from, and peace be with all of you. May you feel that perfect love within.